Mike, what did you feel like unlocked for your guys after Ben scored? It just felt like it was kind of a climb to get to that point, and then it maybe freed up a little bit. How did that happen?
Well, we had a couple of looks on the power play, and Benny's done a real good job from a year ago to this year being a quarterback of our power play at, I think, doing a better job at when he has an opportunity in between the dots delivering it. Now, again, I think it is 19-7. Finley and Gav get apples for that. He get an assist, but the guy that really did a lot of the dirty work there was 11 in front, and that's something that he's been doing for us this year, and it's had a great impact on our power play. And then once that happened, I just thought the guys relaxed a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, but then getting back after it. And Botterill, I think, had 6, 7 shots tonight. To see him get back in the scoring column was really important. But I thought a lot of different guys did things for us to get through and extend that lead. And Daniel was there when he needed to be.
Obviously, you don't have any control of the schedule, but was this kind of a well-timed non-conference schedule just to kind of get some of the kinks out before you get back to Big Ten play?
Not really. I mean, I look at college hockey is a little different than other sports. Nobody's too good not to get beat. And so for us, as you saw there, the possession numbers were good in the first period, but not a lot to show for it. So for us, this is just how it fell in the schedule, and our focus really is just trying to get back to where we need to get to. And the only way you do that is going and playing games. And, that could have went a different direction tonight because it didn't go in the back of the net early for us. But I thought the guys stuck with it, and they were rewarded for it.
Having your full complement of guys back and all impacting the game in pretty big ways. What do you feel the effect of that was on your team?
Well, it's obviously, when those guys were away, they're representing first and foremost their families, themselves. Finn's on an opportunity to go and represent college hockey, and then Logan and Ozzy going opportunity to represent their country, and we were spectators when those guys were doing that. But when they came back, obviously we're excited about having him back. I think Finn could have had 3-4 points tonight, right? He had a lot of opportunities, and that's a good sign because he was successful over in Davos. And, Ozzy and Hentz both show up on the score sheet, but both played over 20 minutes. And with us having Schultz out of the lineup, we really need those guys. And I thought they made an impact on the game tonight, and they've made an impact on us all over from when they got back here this week. It was nice to have everybody back for practice. There's a lot of juice during our week, and hopefully we can continue that tomorrow.
Thinking of some of the primary assists on the goals tonight. I mean, Finley off the wall on the power play on Dexheimer's goal. Deering goes in and does some work to free up the one that Botterill scores on. I mean, Horbach feeds Ejon in front. It just felt like there was once it got going, there was a setup and a good possession, and then get it to a guy that can finish. That had to be encouraging to see that kind of develop.
Well, it is just because of one thing. When they go about their business the way they did in the first period, and they're not rewarded for it on the score sheet. You can go one way or the other, and I thought they stuck with it with responsibility. And when you can have different guys do that at different times, we just went through. And I don't know how many guys ended up having a point tonight, but. Jack Horbach didn't have a shot on net. He's the only one that didn't have a shot on net, but yet I thought made an impact on the game. We talked about trying to get back to being a puck possession type team, and I thought we got away from that a little bit, especially in the first 2 games coming back from Christmas. And so to see that group have the game that they had tonight, and we need that to continue.
Oh, yeah. Just want to get your thoughts on the defensive end. Obviously, you got a shutout, but what kind of stands out to you about what you guys were doing there?
Well, I thought we were connected tonight, and I know that helps us offensively. But, there were very few looks in our defensive zone where somebody was alone. And the couple times that it did happen, Daniel made the save. But I thought we played connected tonight. We were tight in our defensive zone. I thought we got back to pucks a lot more in the neutral zone once they relieved pressure, and that allowed us to go in and enter the zone without having to dump it. We possessed the puck. And so that defensive core for us, we hope, is a strength for us throughout the back half of the season as much as it's been in the first half.
Botterill's got 7 now after 3 last year, and obviously, I don't know if there's a much prettier one than the one he puts in off the bar tonight. I just wonder if you can kind of get into what he's doing that's giving him those chances and being in the places to finish when he's done so this season.
It's interesting when guys come back from break, and you post your lineup the first time, and everybody always wants to be a little, unless you're in the top 2 lines, everybody wants to climb that ladder. And Bots, got off to a really good start and then was starved a little bit from the goal side of it. And historically, he's a goal scorer. If you watch it, you follow his development. And tonight, him having 7 shots, the way that one went in, he had some second and third opportunities that he'd turned the puck over in the offensive zone, and he fought back and created the turnover into another offensive opportunity. And so sometimes those offensive guys get starved from that and they start gripping it a little bit. I thought he played with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Thank you.